going out there?
It's me brother, Evan. No one's seen him for days. He was always talking about finding riches in those ruins up the hill.
Mary, I've done what I can around the keep. It will hold for now.
Thank you, Master. But what are you planning? You seem troubled.
We have bigger problems. I need to speak with the other houses.
You only just got home. Sir Marek...
Sir Marek will need you to care for him while I'm gone.
Of course, Master. He'll want for nothing. And please, be careful. You mean a great deal to this place. To all of us.
Wildlings are setting fire to the gift. Any further south, and they'll be on our doorstep. With Father too sick to fight, he tasked me to protect his lands, as his heir. But it'll take more than a name to keep Renan's Rest safe. Last Hearth wasn't ready to believe the news from beyond the wall, even coming from their former ward. They've got their own problems to deal with.
Oi. Lady young former ward. What are you doing this far from your home? I had no word that you returned to the north.
My lady, the men of the Night's Watch need your aid.
They always need aid, child. What can I do for you?
I returned from Castle Black with grave news. An army of wildlings marches on the wall, driven from their homes by something much worse. The dead rise beyond the wall. I've seen it with my own eyes. Steel cannot kill them. We can only hope to slow them down. Please, you must send north anything you can spare. Men, weapons, anything to help the Watch deal with this army of the dead.
Well, that's truly a story, my dear friend. You will remember, House Umber marched south with King Rob's forces. We lost some 2,000 men in the campaign. And when the Red Wedding happened, Last Hearth is in no position to lose more men. But we have not forgotten the times your family and the Night's Watch have stood with us. House Umber will not shirk its duty to the realm. There are some fresh blades and hauberks from the forgers. You may take them to the wall.
Thank you, my lady. I would stay a while longer, but I must ride on. I must speak to Lord Bolton about presenting my father's writ of legitimization to the king.
It shan't hurt to ask him about support for the wall either. I'd sooner hang Roose Bolton than ask him for help, but he is the Warden of the North. He has a duty to protect it.
I'm here to collect the weapons Lady Umber pledged to the Watch.
About that. They's gone.
Gone?
Gone. Someone in a black cloak said he was here for the Night's Watch. Just wanted weapons and such. Clean the whole place out.
Why you got eyes if you can't use them? Can't tell a crow from a rat.
What? Shut up! 'Twas the Black of the Night's Watch.
Could have been the Black of the Dundarians for all you know, idiot.
Could not. Why'd Lord Barrett come all the way up here? Besides, everything looks black in the dark.
Do you know where he went?
Said he was going to the wall. But he went south instead of north.
Any holdfast to the south is under Bolton control.
But the Boltons just moved into Winterfell. Dunno what they want with our weapons.
It ain't the Boltons, you lackwit. Why'd they pretend to be crows? Look, if they're heading further south, they'd have to go through Long Lake. We got eyes all over the last river, and they'd wear out their knees pulling that old sled they took that far south. My gut tells me they'll have a ship waiting.
You two inform the lady and meet me at the lake. I'll track down the thieves. These look like sled tracks. The tracks are fresh. Likely the thieves I'm after. A fork in the road. Which way did they go? Here. They weren't very careful. One of their carts, and their disguises. There's barely any snow on it. They can't have gotten far. Looks like that guard was right.
Seven hells! Where'd they come from? Form up! Cut them down!
Look sharp! There's more of them!
Look, there. Just beneath us. Crows don't just circle around any old thing.
Long Lake isn't far now. came through here. The sled tracks continue towards the lake. Some of them broke off toward that hut.
Who are you?
I'm with House Tyre. I'm here for the weapons you stole.
Tyre? Who the shit is Tyre?
Doesn't matter. Hand over the weapons. The real Night's Watch needs them. The dead march beyond the wall, and before them is an army of over 100,000 wildling warriors. You must have seen them too. Some have already scaled the wall and are setting fire to the gift.
Think you need to keep from the Isle. Nothing about no army is coming from the wall.
And I ain't never heard of no walking corpses, neither.
I know what I saw. Whatever your cause is, the Watch needs these weapons more than you.
Love to help. But the people of the North need 'em more. Night's Watch got a comfy castle to hide in and plenty of steel. People of the North got none of that. Damn war took everything from them. Homes, cattle, husbands, sons. Least they deserves a weapon to defend themselves with. What good's a Night's Watch if there's no one left to watch over?
All right. If it's for the good of the North.
Oh, came all this way for nothing, looks like.
I'm just surprised you remembered the way to Long Lake.
Shut up! Or I drown you in it.
Both of you shut your mouth and put your backs into it, you blubbering fools. Shame about those weapons. That was good steel. But we can make more.
They said they'd use them to defend the small folk.
Hear that? That's a real northerner for you. Now what are you standing around for? Get on with it! There's more than bandits to worry about on the roads these days. I'll ride with you, some of the way. Where's your horse? Mount up and let's go. Come on. It's a long way to Winterfell. See what I have to deal with? Of course, the job will whip him into shape soon enough. The North does that to a man. House Umber knows that better than anyone. Except perhaps the Night's Watch.
Thank you again.
I wish you luck on your mission. Won't be easy convincing Lord Bolton to pledge support for the wall. Man like that's more likely to skin you than listen to you. And the further south you go, the less anyone will care. You'll speak of honor, duty, the ancient oaths. Those words mean little when the threats are whirled away. Try telling some lordling in the Reach there's an army of the dead marching on the wall. They'll laugh. Say it's just a tale to frighten children. They'd rather close their eyes than dream of whores, silver, and wine. But I lost my appetite when I saw all those wildlings in the gift. They must be on the run from something. This is as far as we'll go. That's Winterfell down there. Watch the roads. Gods alone know who's got a handful of iron and eyes on your purse. You wouldn't be the first stranger gone missing these days.
Last Hearth wasn't ready to believe the news from beyond the wall, even coming from their former ward. They've got their own problems to deal with. Bolton rule hasn't been kind to the North. Bandits and thieves lurk around every corner, even taking steel promised to the Watch from under the Umber's noses. The small folk are growing tired of their new warden. I'd support them myself, if I didn't know he was the wall's best hope for aid.
That's all you got. You take me for a fool.
Please, this is all we have. Have mercy!
Your mercy's at the end of this blade. I'll cut off that lion tongue and sell your daughters to the nearest brothel.
Not today, outlaw.
Sounds like you're confused about how this goes. I'll show you.
Thank you, traveller. There's not much I can give you, but...
Is this the way to Winterfell?
Just down the road, up the hill. You can't miss it. Tell me if there's more you wish to discuss.
Merrick's project.
Oi! And where do you think you're going?
I'm here to speak to Lord Bolton. Business of the Watch.
Lord Bolton ain't interested in a wall. Piss off back where you came from.
It's for your own good. He don't take kindly to conmen. You know how many sods have come round here wanting to speak to Lord Bolton since we took over from the Starks?
You wouldn't be the first of them to get flayed and put up as a warning.
You there, stranger! Aldous wants to speak to you at the tavern.
Aldous. He's the big guy over there.
So, what's a well-armed stranger doing in Winterfell?
I need an audience with Lord Bolton. There are important matters to discuss.
Well, then it's good you came to me. There's a gang that's been robbing some homesteaders blind. Even taking their wives and kids. Lord Bolton don't got men to spare, but that's his taxpayers they're rounding up. Nick back some of their loot, and you'll have your audience by sundown.
Where are they?
There's this kid, called Henley. Decent enough lad. Ran into this gang on the road and lost his horse. Could have lost his life, too. Now he works as a stable hand to Lord Bolton. He'll tell you where to find them.
Oh, don't think I've seen your face around here.
I'm here on business. Aldous said you know about some local gang.
The Dancing Fools. Seen their camp with my own eyes and live to tell.
Where is this camp of theirs?
I'll mark it on your map. Talk to me again if you need Winterfell too.
Thank you.
Every farmer and his mum wants something for free round here. I say let the prick...
This is from old Kerwin's stead down the road.
Right.
Anything to keep that mad bastard happy a bit longer. I don't fancy being flayed.
What's that? Sounds like some noble prick's feast.
It's where Ramsay Bolton takes your skin off with a knife, lackwit.
Quite the camp. But I've only got 2 hands. Best start with the farmer's valuables.
Be careful, stranger. My friend here is braver folk than you. Think yourself a master, but you bleed just the same. You'll pay for that, you bastard! Was lying.
Please, you're here to save us. Oh, there's a key on the desk there. Oh, they kept it close for when the nights grow cold. Oh, gods be good.
It ain't just us here. Please, find the others.
Aye. You hide, and keep quiet.
Boy, where'd you get that sword? Think yourself a master, but you bleed just the same. Almost take me!
There'll be others. Get your people out of here. Too many blades for my liking. Best tread lightly.
This ain't gonna be pretty. Oh, the Lord don't know can't hurt.
You'll pay for that, you bastard! Seven bugger in hells!
How'd you get past the guards?
We take the law in hands round here, baby.
Oh, be careful, stranger. My friend here's killed braver folk than you. Seven bugger in hell! Risking your neck for a bunch of shit-covered farmers? Think they'd do the same for you?
something here, those tents would be my guess. If there was coin here, it's gone now. Rusty hinges. Building their own iron throne, perhaps. Stores of seeds. These bandits were thorough. Empty. Nothing but a few... nothing. Must be keeping their spoils somewhere else. There. That building's where I'd keep it.
One man don't mean shit! You'll pay for that, you bastard!
Mostly coppers. There's some gold in here.
You think you can march into my camp, cut down my men, and take my hard-earned coin? You think you can march into my camp, cut down my men, and take my hard-earned coin? You think you can march into my camp, cut down my men, and take my hard-earned coin?
this'll have to do. Aldous can send someone to get the rest.
You'll pay for that, you bastard!
Trust you have the Lord's cut. The Lord wants too much. Ain't nothing left in these. Hold on! What's that? Across the bridge!
Feed 'em to ya! You'll pay for that, you bastard! Before the Lord hears about this! May the old gods be good!
Well, well. if it isn't our good-hearted guest?
My lord, I come seeking an audience with your father, Lord Roose Bolton. I am here on behalf of the Night's Watch, and of my father, Sir Marek of Renan's Rest.
A nobody from up north requesting an audience with my father, eh? That sounded a lot more like a demand now, didn't it? Demanding an audience right after butchering loyal Bolton men. It would be funnier if a common bandit weren't bringing me such a large bag of valuables. The punishment for theft is losing a hand. Assaulting a lord's tax collector is far more serious. And from what I'm told, you mince them so finely, we could make pies from them. Most lords would have had you executed for murder by now.
The man standing next to you told me this was the surest way to earn the attention of your father.
That much was obvious enough. But the good sir and I have already had a word about that. He'll think twice before going behind my back. Like a good boy. But that leaves you. If I remember my table manners, it's polite to knock on the front door, not murder a few families. You've left me no alternative. I could hang you, but it's tradition to spend a night in the dungeons. Think about what you've done wrong. Bring whatever this thing is with us. I wonder if it's a screamer or a blubbering idiot. Go fetch Reek when you're done. I've found a little friend for him to play with.
Another one of your pet projects, son. I should think one would be more than enough. Let us show this stranger some hospitality. You had something important enough to kill people for. What was it?
Business of the Night's Watch, and the last wishes of my father, Sir Marek. Business of... Someone at the tavern told me he would get me an audience with your lordship in exchange for a favor. Someone...
Just as well you didn't kill this guest. Hurting a member of the Watch would have even more houses in the north poised against us. I'm sure they were acting in self-defense. Release the bastard at once.
My thanks, my lord, for your mercy.
Don't be so sure. Your gambit brought you to me. though it nearly cost you your life. What news from Renan's Rest?
My father asked me to present this to the king.
Curious that your father thinks so highly of you. Most bastards couldn't dream of an opportunity like this. Regardless, I don't see the harm with indulging, Sir Marek. The North is in shambles. I need my men here. You, however, might be just the one I need.
Father, you cannot mean to—
Lord Tallheart is massing armsmen on his borders. I sent a knight with some men to settle the situation. They have not returned for weeks. Find out what the delay is, and I'll see about your father's writ.
Who is it I'm looking for?
The knight is named Emil. A cousin or such of Lord Karstark, I'm told. 20 men, in case he'd have to enforce his lord's peace.
I will leave at once.